Hey guys, and welcome back to Live Sweet. I'm Olivia, and today we're going to be making a Valentine's Day ice cream sundae cookie. So let's get started. So we're going to start off this decorating project with our cookie in the shape of an ice cream sundae. And for this project, we're also going to use this sprinkle mix. It's just some red standing sugar and some colored heart sprinkles. And we're going to use our white royal icing. And then we're going to use red royal icing, and we're going to use purple royal icing. We're also going to use a hot pink royal icing as well, but I didn't show that to you. So starting off, I'm going to outline the top of the glass just to try and get those points in place to give me an outline. And it just seems easier for me to start on the outside and get those two portions and then come back in and work on the center portion. I feel like it just makes things more even. And I will say with this design, I kind of went, I feel like a little more cartoony with it. So you don't have to have everything just so. It doesn't have to be really, really perfect. So you'll see more of that later on. But we just outline it in our red royal icing. And then we're going to set that to the side for about 15 minutes to crust. Now we're going to go back in with our hot pink royal icing. And I'm going to outline this, and then I'm going to flood it with, this is a 15-second icing, so I can do that. So here I go, outlining, and then I'm going to fill it in like I said. Now I'm just going to clean it up and smooth everything out. It was a little on the thicker side, so I'm going to just use the Thingamajiggy, pop all the air bubbles, make sure all the icing is filling everything in on the cookie. And now I'm also going to come back and I'm going to shake it and kind of tap it too, just to make sure everything evens out. And that's really easy. And just fix it just a tiny bit more to make sure that all those corners are filled in. Now, after I let that crust for 15 minutes, I'm going to come back in with the red, and I'm going to fill in the rest of the glass. So just go over all of the edges with the red, and then we will fill in more of the middle. So, and like I said before, I feel like if you outline the edges of what you're working on before you get to the middle, things have a tendency to start drying on the edges faster than they do the middle, just because, there's less around the edge. So you can kind of have irregularities if you don't. But you can do what works for you. If you go fast enough that works fine, you do you. So we're going to continue filling it all in. We're getting there. And I thought this red color turned out really well. I'm using AmeriColored. No, I was going to. I'm actually using Chef Master gel colors for this. And this is a really, really nice red. Sometimes it's an issue getting a nice red color, but this is just, their super red is so nice. I highly recommend it. I'm just going to go in and clean up some spots really quick. Make sure everything is even. All air bubbles are popped. And there we go. So now I'm just going to shake it a bit more, make sure everything is even. And so now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to put in the other hot pink icing for the ice cream. I'm going to fill that in, and I'm actually overlapping the edge right there in the center, just kind of so it looks like it's in front of the other portion of ice cream. There we go. Now we're going to clean it up. Okay. And just shake it a bit more. If your icing is a really good consistency, I really like shaking it. It saves you a lot of just detailed time. But now I'm taking the white and I'm going back in, and we're going to make this look like whipped cream that's kind of melting and dripping down the ice cream. So you'll get an idea of that, even though my hand is covering most of it up. And I'm just going to put a little extra drop on the side. That's what I'm doing right now. There it is. So we've got that. And now I'm going to put the sprinkles on right there. Because who doesn't love sprinkles on their ice cream sundae? There we go. I'm just putting them in one by one, so it has just tiny, everything is covered, but it's not really detailed. Now I'm going to take the purple stiff royal icing, and we're going to outline the glass. So I'm starting with the bottom, and I'm just going to outline it really quickly before we get to the actual glass portion. Now for this part, I'm going to start in the center, and I'm going to come up and kind of around the center portion of the glass, and then come back down, and then we're going to do the same thing on the sides. And like I said, this is going to be kind of more of a cartoony, clip arty kind of looking style cookie. And so even though everything doesn't end up looking perfect, it still looks really good. You know what it is. You know that it's an ice cream sundae, and it looks really cute. It's just not perfect, and cookies don't have to be. So we've just cleaned that up. And now we're going to go on in, and we're going to add some red to the top for a cherry on top. And that's really all. So it's not an awful lot of work for a really nice cookie. And this is a large cookie. You could make it and give it to somebody, or you could share if you're feeling really nice, because it's a very, very large cookie. But that is your Valentine's Day ice cream sundae cookie. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit the like button below. Next Wednesday, we'll be having our last cookie decorating video of our Valentine's Day series. And next Saturday, we'll start our Mardi Gras decorating series. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when those videos are up. Until next time, bye!